A one, a two, a one, two, three. Do what you want, 'cause a pirate lives free. You are a pirate. Yar har fiddle dee. Being a pirate is alright to be. Do what you want, 'cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. Salutations, Triblisky Nation. Uh-oh. Welcome back to our weekly live stream going through Super Mario Odyssey. We have Sheila with us. She's probably going to bark. So I apologize if I have to take care of that. We're trying to keep high spirits today. This morning we actually had two dogs. One of them ran away.
Oleander Rainbow said, "Ahoy, Captain Trey."
Wow, that is just awful timing. So we've started looking. We're gonna keep our eyes out. Yeah, they said we needed a fish, so let's find a fish. Is the audio okay? Is everything?
Oleander Rainbow
Can you hear everything?
Said, "Sorry."
It's alright. Is the audio okay? Can everyone hear me in the game equally? Ooh. Good.
Oleander Rainbow said, "I can hear you in the game."
Ah, the eels are back. Good. Those are the same eels from M64. A little excessive, guys. She's playing with a toy. I also got some much needed constructive criticism today. So there's a couple things I'm going to be working on for newer videos going forward. Got to try to edit more. I've got to try to be more lively during the recordings. And I've either got to find somebody who can work on my thumbnails for cheap or do something. Maybe update those titles. I think they might be too wordy. Hey, why are you barking at Mario? Is it because he's dressed like a pirate? Look at the bright colors. Dogs actually aren't totally colorblind. She can actually see some of these colors. Alright. Careful, everybody. She's getting bored. And when she's bored, she lets you know. Alright, that's one fountain down, two to go. Whee! Good thing physics don't apply here, or I would have broken something.
Oleander Rainbow said, "Hi, Sheila."
She says hi back as she is destroying a toy jellyfish. Alright, I'm the waterfish. 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 Gotta be careful with Australian cattle dogs. They get bored real easy. Oh, that should have counted as filling us with water. That's for shooting me. I am... Does everyone like the new thumbnail? I figured even though I don't have avatars for the other puppets, it's starting to feel weird that they're not in the thumbnails for stuff. Oh, there's water right there. Wait, is that a lake? Is that a lake filled with lava? Or a layer of lava? I don't... Science says that's not how that works.
Oleander Rainbow said. Inebriated Mario and Luigi.
Yes, but did you also notice there were a few other people there? Like, Kyle, some old guy, Little Bonehead, Ailmow, and the Boglin. I packed that thing full of stuff. That looks like... Oh, it's a rock. Ow!
Oleander Rainbow said. I saw Kyle, you passed out and some old guy.
Yeah, I actually based that off of the famous Family Guy falling down pose. Oh, that got rid of all the lava. Hot spring? Oh, I have a new camera set up, so that's why my head is all wonky doing stuff from the side. You'll see it in my Stubbs a Zombie playthrough. Yes, Sheila. Ow. Stop biting my hand. Ow. She is teething. Hey, cut it out. Nobody else is home right now, so it's either keep her in here and have her bark for attention, or keep her out there and have her bark for attention. There you go. Play with that. She loves paper. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is... Oh, I forgot. We can be Josuke or Jimmy Buffett. We can afford to be Jimmy Buffett. We can't afford to be Josuke right now. Ooh. Yes. Oh, I didn't mean to buy that. Aw. Now I can't be Jimmy Buffett or Josuke. Hey, cut it out, Sheila.
Oleander Rainbow said. Wasted away again in Margaritaville.
Searching for my lost shaker of Parmesan cheese. Some people say that there's a Koopa to blame, but I know it's Luigi's fault. Let's do the gauntlet. And nobody told me puppies get bored so easily. It's like they're little kid versions of dogs or something. Sheila! Whoa. Cappy was just like, nope. Ooh. We gotta get a kiss from that Goomba. Oh.
Oleander Rainbow said. An idea just hatched in my head. After the pencil thin mustache parody.
Remember, that's an inside joke and we are live. So some people may not get that or it might not be appropriate for any kids watching. Sorry. Alright. Sheila! You silly puppy. You're so silly. Ah. I'm running out of toys. That was something that fell. Oh, but wasn't off my DVD set.
Oleander Rainbow said. Sorry.
It's alright. I'm still getting used to this, too. I do this every week now. Boss battle.
Dylan MCK said. Back.
Oh, welcome back, Dylan. Oh, we're in the middle of a not good combination. We have a boss fight, but we also have a bored puppy. And she wants to let the world know she is bored. I need to actually have a picture of her to put up on the next stream. Hey, Sheila. Alright, here we go, here we go. Oh.
Dylan MCK said. You started early.
Actually, we usually start at 7. We just don't get a lot of traffic until closer to 8.
Dylan MCK said. What type of dog do you have?
Besides noisy, she is a Australian cattle dog. A blue heeler. She's a bluey dog. I like to think he was using the... I like to think he uses the lava for a hairpiece. It's also because usually when we start these streams, we're in the middle of a less intense part. We started on a boss battle. Oh, hang on. Sheila! Uh-oh. Not a dull moment. Sheila! Hang on, she's starting to get bored. But I'm not in a position where I can really leave right now. Sheila! Oh, he's a good girl.
Dylan MCK said, right now in my time is 6:15.
Oh, I keep forgetting about... I've actually been on YouTube for a long time, and I still forget about... Boom! Time zones. Uh-oh. Hang on, everybody. She wants out. She has the whole house to run around in, but I bet in 5 minutes we're gonna hear her going. "Arr, arr, arr." We don't deserve dogs. I've worked with a lot of YouTubers from different parts of the country and even the world, so I should be used to time zones, but I'm still not. Oh, I need another heart. There's one. And we are trying to keep high spirits here, Dylan. I also am dealing with the fact that I have Sheila right here. We've been trying to look for... We actually have 2 dogs. We have a... We don't know what she is. We call her Lonnie. So we're trying to keep good spirit. I'm also trying to follow some advice and stuff I got about trying to be more lively here.
Dylan MCK said, my dog is on my patio.
Oh. I don't know if I've ever lived anywhere that had a patio. I can't find where the octopus went. I've lived in a lot of places with porches.
Dylan MCK said, how do you become popular on YouTube?
If I find the answer, I'll let you know. I wouldn't really call myself popular. We do grow, but I also know my videos do have a lot of faults I need to work on. Our big thing is need to do more stuff with the actual puppets. I think I did see a comment you made on when I did the Lego version of everybody.
Dylan MCK said, we bought a patio a while ago.
I rent right now, so I probably would have to get permission for that. That's why I'm trying to build my credit up. Find some more income sources so I can start looking towards an actual house. It's a long process. So far, what's worked for me for getting bigger on YouTube is being consistent. I didn't used to be. Listening to your audience, but also going with your gut on things. Because one thing I realized is that a few people can say they want something in a community vote, but then there's other people who didn't say anything. So they could be indifferent or they couldn't want it. I still can't believe the everybody do the... Oh. I still can't believe the everybody do the flop still gets views. Got him! Oh my god. We killed him. Oh, speak of the devil. What a pretty sunset, and it's so nice that the fountains and the sparkle water are back. But doesn't like Bowser's in the kingdom anymore. Shall we head to the next? If she makes another noise, I'll let her back in. Oh.
Said, "My dog is a dash hound."
A dash hound. Is that... That's different, right? It's not dachshund, right? It's not like one of those little long sausage dogs? Or is it like a greyhound? Oh, oh. Hey, I wanted the coins. But if that's the sparkling water, does that mean that they're just drinking seawater?
Dylan MCK said, "It is a sausage dog."
Aw, I've had a couple of those. They can be sweet, but they can also have a temper. My sister had one for a while. Lost her a few years ago to old age. Trying to check, and I have to wear headphones, but they kind of muffle stuff, so I'm trying to make sure I don't hear her just whining at the door, because that would not look good for me. Okay, I think there's some more moons we can get. Ow! Jerk. The thing is, I remember that basset hounds also kind of look like that. They're those old, they're like those old dogs with the. They're those old dogs that have like the big sad faces and the big ears, but they're also kind of droopy. Aw.
Dylan MCK said, "My dog was barking because he thought your dog was barking at him."
That's some good hearing. I've seen that happen before.
Skinny Zach Films said, Dylan MCK said, "He is sensitive."
Aw. And hi, Zach.
Skinny Zach Films said, "It is I, the Lord of Destiny."
This is Skinny Zach Films. He's a friend of mine back when I used to do stop-motion animation with Legos. It was called Brick Filming. He was in a project that I ultimately never finished. But I've also voiced for a lot of stuff there. Trying to become a voice actor. I think I was... It's been so long, it might take me a minute. I was the voice of Commissioner Gordon in his Lego Batman series. That may not be the voice I did. It's definitely been a while. I'm actually going to do this after the stream. I also voice act for my friend TJ. I don't know if he's going to be on the stream or not. He's doing a comic dub of the Bone comic series. Not sure which... Oh my god, I think I can see her shadow. Yes, 1 second, everybody.
Skinny Zach Films said, "I did not know you were doing the text-to-speech thing."
That's how I know people are talking. And that way I don't look insane if people just watch
Dylan
the
MCK
archives.
said, play one of the Lego Marvel games.
I can definitely do that. I can definitely do that once we finish Odyssey. I hope you don't mind if I play Lego Marvel 1, because that has all the Fox characters. The Avengers one and the sequel cut all the Fox characters. And I'm like, okay, hang on, I'm sorry, just a second.
Skinny Zach Films said, oh, I love Bone. I've started reading Vol 2.
So begins the comedy act. She barked to get out. She barked to get in. Now we see how long before she barks to walk back out again. Zach, actually, I voiced 2 roles. I'm the voice of Smiley Bone. I'm also the voice of Phone Bone. The thing is, it's always weird to me, because to me, it just sounds like the same voice, but everyone else hears something different.
Skinny Zach Films said, you are also the voice of Skeets the robot for me.
Affirmative,
Dylan
Mr. Gold.
MCK
Affirmative,
said,
Mr. Gold.
okay, it sounds good. I really like the Lego Marvel games. I just made a new save file so I can play Marvel Avengers.
Oh, I do know that Avengers, I think, does have one of my boys is unlockable. He was DLC in the last game. Beta Ray Bill. He's one of my favorite characters. Aww. She thinks we're good looking, boys. I do know that one also had the weird thing about, like, character death, where, like, people who would die don't actually die in the Avengers one. And like I said, I understand the Fox characters not being in the Avengers one, because that is based on the MCU, but I did have an issue with them
Skinny
basically...
Zach Films said, Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur is pretty great. The Disney Channel cartoon.
So, though, I actually was really passionate about seeing Beta Ray Bill in the movies one day, but then I found out what happened to my other boy MODOK in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, thinking maybe that was for the best. If you haven't seen the movie, the issue is that it feels like oh, I could have just wall jumped up here. It feels like the only reason he was in the movie at all was because Kang needs some kind of underling or a lackey that can be turned against him.
Dylan MCK said, I've read Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. I find it cool.
I need to read more stuff. I actually used to read a lot on Comixology before the YouTube channel took off. I actually tried to do a comic review series, but some projects are just hard to get off the ground, because it's like, how do I sum up this book? Oh. I've also got favorites from, like, all over the place. Marvel, DC, some stuff from Image. I think I do digital. I know that that's a risk, but it's cheaper than the stuff. It's like I'm trying to buy all the collector issues, all the compilations of the Hulk comics, because the Hulk is one of my favorites. That's why I'm actually glad the Maestro was in Marvel Superheroes 2. I would love to see a movie with the Maestro. Hello.
Dylan MCK said, "What is your favorite Mario Odyssey kingdom?"
I'd say I really like the way New Donk City looks. But if you go by looks, it's kind of hard to pick one because they're all pretty beautiful looking, even the ones that barely have any color, like the Snow Kingdom. But New Donk City and maybe the moon? Oh. Don't let her get bored, everybody.
Dylan MCK said, "Mine is Cascade."
Is that the very first one? Because that does have the waterfall. But also the dinosaurs.
Skinny Zach Films said, "See any good movies lately?"
Well, I saw the Mario movie last month. I remember on my Minecraft stream, I brought up that I saw a movie called...
Dylan MCK said, "Second Kingdom."
Dinosaur one. Got it. I was just freaked out because I watched a movie from the 80s and was surprised that it just ended. Like, there was no additional supplemental stuff. The conflict was over. The movie was resolved. It's weird when you have stuff that ends on showing how everybody was or setting up cinematic universes. Oh, that is terrifying. I did buy one that I've been meaning to watch called Kids vs. Aliens. Because I swear it's some kind of spin-off to one of the short films from a horror movie called VHS 2. I still think about the whole thing where Netflix canceled the Bone anime, I think it was an animated series, but the Odd Ones Out still got to have his show. So my thought is I just have this image of like an intern was just told, "Hey, you know that animated show we're working on?" Oh.
Skinny Zach Films said, "I saw Mario. I thought it was fun. Beautifully animated. I recently watched Fantastic Mr. Fox, Wes Anderson's amazingly bizarre family movie."
I've actually never seen that one.
Dylan MCK said, "BRB."
Alright. I'm trying to remember. Oh. I just think that's funny because I just have this image of like a dopey Netflix intern, and they can say, "Hey, you know that one cartoon we're working on where the main character is an androgynous, white-skinned, naked humanoid creature that goes on adventures?" Yeah, yeah, boys. I need you to cancel. There's one of those you need to cancel. All right, I know which one. All right, Bone is canceled. I meant the Odd Ones Out cartoon. Oh. That explains why so many people were mad at me. Really excited because I actually did get a part for a Five Nights inspired game. I've been trying to audition more. Just gotta keep going. Oh my god, there's seeds! You volley the ball 15 times. That's not a ball. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go!
Skinny Zach Films said, Trey, if Bone had been picked up it would have probably been cancelled after 1 or 2 seasons anyway. Seems to be Netflix's thing these days.
That would have been nice, though. I mean, Netflix did give Series of Unfortunate Events a full series, and that was based off at least 13 books. But then again, there's also the fact it's multi-parted chapters, where if you could really get the ball rolling PR-wise, you could have like a Harry Potter level multi-parted series. I think the history of adapting Bone has been interesting. Because I think it's like everybody has been offered it, but there's always some kind of creative difference.
Said, are you going to see the new Miles Morales movie?
I'm gonna make time for it. I'm definitely gonna have to make time for it. I'm actually gonna be hanging out with some friends tomorrow.
Skinny Zach Films said, the Neil Patrick Harris one? Was that any good?
From what I saw, it was basically adapting the books word for word. It even had Patrick Warburton as the narrator. Oh, and I am kind of curious to see what happens in Across the Spider-Verse. I'm also really excited to see my boy Miguel O'Hara. Spider-Man 2099. Uh-oh. And I think Ben Reilly is supposed to be in it, too. No, what would be really cool is if we could get Kane Parker. But not as the new Scarlet Spider, as his, like, horrible monster self from when his clone stuff broke down. And I'm hoping we get to see,
Dylan MCK said, you can use your cap too.
Oh. I should have thought of that. Oh, I think it expects us to use the cap or the flowers. It's a good... Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I think everybody knows I have a problem with the rocket flowers. Uh-oh. I think that's still a two-parter for the new Spider-Verse, isn't it?
Skinny Zach Films said, how do you feel about Andy Samberg? Usually I can take or leave him as a performer. Dylan MCK said, the
Booyah!
flag lines you up perfectly.
Thanks, Dylan. Andy Samberg. He was the guy who did Lonely Island, right?
Dylan MCK said, and yes, it's the sequel.
I wonder if we'll actually get Venom in this one. Actually, does anyone know if Thor, Protector of Midgard, is really happening or not? Because I remember that Chris Hemsworth was taking a break to kind of Well, for good reason. He was taking a break to live his life because he found out that dementia runs in his family badly. And I think that he'd only come back...
Oleander Rainbow said, yes. Samberg is the Lonely Island guy. Skinny Zach Films said, yes. He did Lonely Island. I believe Samberg is playing Ben Reilly in Spider-Verse 2.
I like the Scarlet Spider outfit, but I do hope we get to see somebody in his other weird-looking Spider-Man outfit that I think some alternate universe Spider-Girl wears. Ooh, I bet we're not going to get Zombie Spider-Man or Spiders-Man. I've really got to get a PS5. But that means I'd also have to get Elgato so I could do live streams. I like to make sure we get as many moons as possible, so that way we don't have to do that much when we eventually have to go back.
Skinny Zach Films said, the Lego universe is in it.
Which one? The official one or... Wow, I'm about to show my age here. Once upon a time...
Dylan MCK said, the goal is 124 moons.
Oh.
Oleander Rainbow said, I feel like Zombies Spider-Man is a bit too mature.
He just eats people. But so does Spiders-Man. Well, I know that we have enough moon. I know we think we have I like to get enough moons so we can go to the next kingdom, but I also like to try to get a few more. And I do know that...
Skinny Zach Films said, the Lego Marvel Universe, I presume. At least one with Spider-Man. I don't know.
I feel like it says something when we see more of a multiverse in that than the movie literally called Multiverse of Madness. Does it a little bizarre to anybody? Oh, now I know. I need to make sure I can see the Bert Kreischer movie, The Machine. He's a comedian who has a bit where he talks about when he was a teenager, he managed to trick the Russian mafia in Russia into thinking he was some famous gangster called The Machine. And the whole movie's based around that. It looks great. Mark Hamill's in it. Uh-oh. The treasure hidden in this room so cunningly hidden.
Skinny Zach Films said, best multiverse movie in the past couple of years, live action-wise, isn't a superhero movie. Haha.
Are you talking about Everything Everywhere at Once? Oh, I go by the vibrations. Then again, the new Flash movie has a little thing with the multiverse in it.
Oleander Rainbow said,
wow.
Spider-Gwen has a version of Matt Murdock who's evil. At least he's still devilishly handsome. Skinny Zach Films said, hell yeah. I love that movie. Dylan MCK said, has anyone in the chat seen the Lego movie?
I have. And I saw the sequel, both in theaters. I think Dumbsville did a video on it. I also saw the Lego Batman movie, but I didn't see the Ninjago one. Even when I was doing Lego animations, I wasn't really 100% into the whole Ninjago thing. Even though that show was, like, messed up. I feel like the...
Dylan MCK said, "They are epic." Skinny Zach Films said, "Of course, Mr. MCK." Oleander Rainbow said, "The Lego movie was fun." Skinny Zach Films said, "No one saw the Ninjago film."
Hey, be nice. There were probably people who did. I mean, Jackie Chan was in it. To the Luncheon Kingdom, where everything is low poly. I feel like they also try to do something with the art for each world, too. I hope this isn't where we have to fight the dragon. We'll be here a while. I will say, I really do like,
Dylan MCK said, "I have never seen the Lego Ninjago movie, but I have seen the movie." Dylan MCK said, "I mean show."
Yeah, I still need to actually find time to watch that, because from the parts I saw, it literally looked like one of them was a ghost and the other was a robot.
Dylan MCK said, "Sorry about that."
It's alright. I was using volcano to prepare a dish called Stupendous Stew. I actually have the Mario Rabbids game and I never played it. Which is weird, because I love the Rabbids. I still think Ubisoft and Illumination need to team up to make a movie called Rabbids vs. Minions.
Skinny Zach Films said, "The Ninjago film might have been good. I don't know, but apparently that film and Lego Movie 2 not doing well. RYWB sold the film rights. Apparently the Lego Batman movie also underperformed."
That one I'm surprised about, but I think, weirdly enough, I think the reason the Lego Batman movie didn't do that well is because it was so Batman-centric, and I think people had trouble just seeing a story like this with Batman, or a story that actually does try to just give Batman a family and him admit, yeah, we're a family. Or maybe it was...
Dylan MCK said, "I want a Lego Movie 3.
I'm curious. I'm actually kind of... I'm almost tempted to try to do a video trying to guess what a plot to a third Lego movie would be. I think I went the wrong way. I also forgot about these tomatoes that melt in the ketchup.
Said, "Let Batman have vulnerability."
That, and I think it was just less serious. Batman also kind of turned people off it. As everyone knows, Batman can only be serious. Because he's Batman.
Skinny Zach Films said, Brand confusion maybe? DC is no stranger to that these days. Dylan MCK said, I am having ice cream.
Oh, cool. What flavor? Ah, there's only one way I'm gonna get those other Goombas to spawn. I have to waste lives for this. This is gonna sound weird. I've really gotten back into putting sprinkles on ice cream. There's just something appealing about being able to cover ice cream in what's basically a rainbow rice.
Skinny Zach Films said, brand confusion is why Mask of the Phantasm bombed. Dylan MCK said, vanilla with chocolate bits and peanut butter.
These conversations are making this stream really fun. I guess the whole... Oh, no. We'll have to come back for that. I guess what I find weird about the whole idea of brand confusion is that's kind of like saying the audience isn't smart enough to realize this is different from the other thing. I kind of feel bad thinking negatively of an audience. Because that's what it sounds like to me. It sounds like they're saying, well, how are people going to know that's not the same Batman from the Batman movie that didn't do well, Batman? Oh, whoops. Supposed to land in the hot catch-up. Oh.
Skinny Zach Films said, I don't feel bad.
I like to think that it's not that confusing. This is an animated version of Batman that's based off the popular cartoon. It's not connected to the live-action movies. Marvel tried to do that with their TV shows.
Oleander Rainbow said, Batman and Robin is the Bruno of Batman movies.
You mean Bruno, the guy from the song in Encanto, or Bruno, the failed attempt by Sacha Baron Cohen to recapture the magic of Borat? Sorry, Dylan, we're all old people here. Was she about to run up and kiss me? Kissed by a Goomba. Not so bad.
Oleander Rainbow said, we don't talk about Bruno. Skinny Zach Films said, I get why Shazam 2 bombed. People were like, does this even matter anymore? Dylan MCK said, it okay.
Alright, good to hear, Dylan. Well, the other thing I'm thinking is they shouldn't have redesigned the costume. They really should have just kept things exactly like they were from the original movie. And it doesn't help that Dwayne Johnson was being a baby and wouldn't just... I don't think he wanted to do a movie based on Shazam or Black Adam. I think he just wanted to have his own superhero movie. And then he got mad when he found out, what do you mean I gotta acknowledge this Shazam guy? Black Adam don't need Shazam. Black Adam is Black Adam. Alright. This isn't lava, but we're gonna pretend it is. Oh, there's a hole!
Oleander Rainbow said, I did like the movie version of Dr. Fate's helmet. Skinny Zach Films said, I'm sure Shazam 2 is good, but the thing was shot before Gunn announced the reboot. People were confused if IR even mattered. Dylan MCK said, what is your favorite Mario character?
I've always liked Wario and Waluigi. And forget what Nintendo says, they're brothers.
Oleander Rainbow said, then again, I say this as someone who thinks Dr. Fate is a cool hero who is underrated.
I also really like the... I also really like Wart from Super Mario Bros. 2, or... Sorry. The fake Super Mario Bros. 2. I love how, kind of like when YouTube started, that was such a... Hang on, my head is doing weird things. That was such a big deal for everybody that, dude, we were lied to, man. Mario 2 isn't the real Mario 2, bruh.
Skinny Zach Films said, yet, Dwayne Johnson's got a huge ego.
So sometimes it's okay when stuff he makes doesn't underperforms. I like the look to everything here. This is called low poly. It has a lower polygon count. Uh-oh. Yeah, haha, we stole a boatload of this place's stupendous stew.
Dylan MCK said, Waluigi is underrated.
Waluigi needs acknowledgement. It kind of feels like Nintendo snubs him just because they didn't actually make him. Or that Luigi is such a pure character.
Dylan MCK said, he does not get in a lot of games. Oleander Rainbow said, I like Princess Daisy.
And she was actually the princess of the original Mario movie.
Skinny Zach Films said, I saw a meme where they had a collection of 4 screenshots of Dwayne Johnson in the jungle wearing a tan shirt. They were from 4 different movies.
Booyah. Ah! 310A is messing up. I think... I still don't think they'd use Wart for a villain for a sequel to the Mario movie. I think they'd try to find a way to use Bowser or have Bowser team up with somebody.
Dylan MCK said, this kingdom is filled with Pepto-Bismol. Dylan MCK said,
I didn't think of that.
LOL.
I didn't think of that. Oh. Nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea. Yay, Pepto-Bismol. Woohoo! Delicious. It's fork people. Big welcome to Mount Bobono, home to the hugest flavors anywhere. I tell you around, but things are kind of on fire right now.
Oleander Rainbow said, King Boo is a sequel villain.
Oh, I get it, where this time Luigi has to rescue Mario and Peach. Oh. What? I gotta edit the stream settings.
Skinny Zach Films said, I wonder if Link and Zelda could show up in the sequel.
I think they're separate worlds. We know Yoshi. I do know apparently a lot of people want. I know apparently fan casting is a lot of people want Danny DeVito to be Wario, and they want. I know. I just know it's a guy who talks like this.
Dylan MCK said, I bet it would do so good Skinny Zachary films.
I'm still waiting to see what...
Skinny Zach Films said, multiverse is a popular thing, my friend. Oleander Rainbow said, I feel like a Kirby movie would be a cute horror movie. Dylan MCK said, Zach, I mean sorry.
Oh, Dylan, it's okay. I've known Zach for a while. He prefers the Z-A-C-H spelling. Just watching out for people. Ooh. Let's put some... Ah, no! The beans! We must put the beans in the soup! Stop kicking the beans! That was stupid. Why did I do that? I think... that could actually be interesting. A sequel, but it's about Luigi rescuing Peach and Mario. We can be a chef or a painter. Can't be anything
Dylan
right
MCK
now.
said, oh, okay. Skinny Zach Films said, Zach is how it's supposed to be spelled. Haha. Oleander Rainbow said, Senza bean.
Yes.
Dylan MCK said, boot the beets in the soup, you get moons.
I know. I have to wait for the beans to respond. I could speak. I've been able to speak my whole life. I swear.
Dylan MCK said, Luigi's Mansion film.
I used to think my life was nothing but a tragedy. Now I realize it's a comedy. Oh, it's soup. It's cans of soup. Don't mess this up.
Skinny Zach Films said, I really liked Charlie Day as Luigi. I just wish he was in the film more. He was adorable. Haha.
It is a little weird having an Always Sunny star in a kids movie.
Oleander Rainbow said, I must resist making an R-rated movie reference because kids, and some adults who aren't cool with mature films, might be watching this.
I think it's all about what you choose. I mean, I literally just had Mario quote from Joker. How about another joke, Bowser?
Dylan MCK said, beside the shop there is some roots.
Oh, I'm on my way. I was taking care of the cat. Oh, here we are. That's a big turnip. I feel like a Mega Man movie would be the hardest sell out of any video game movie right now. That and maybe Medieval.
Dylan MCK said. I will be heading out for about bye.
Alright, Dylan.
Oleander Rainbow.
See you later.
Said. Joker is a good movie, but do be aware that mental health is a topic that's a very heavy theme.
Indeed, I know a thing or two about mental health issues. Still a good movie, and probably would have did well on its own if it wasn't tied to the Batman lore. I think I've mentioned this before on streams, but the first time I saw Charlie Day was in Pacific Rim when he was a scientist.
Films said. As do I.
Oh. But the problem is I saw him in Pacific Rim as a scientist, but then I saw him in Always Sunny where he plays Charlie the Idiot. So I kind of had trouble taking him seriously as a scientist going forward when he's just too good at playing a really dumb person. It's kind of like when one of the guys from My Brother Where Art Thou played Samuel Stearns in Incredible Hulk. If it wasn't for the fact it's been like a year, I would almost still make a video about... Oh.
Oleander Rainbow said. Just figured I would give a heads up / content warning because I felt it was the right thing to say.
It's alright. We try to keep the main videos clean-ish. Though I have been told I'm better off putting my sponsor at the end of videos so people can see what's worth supporting. Like I said, I wish we had actual classes for content creation, you know? Like, people who would... Hang on. My camera is doing weird. Oh, there we go. You know, like people who actually could explain some of the basic things about it. Because right now I think I need to work on my titles, my thumbnails, and have to start editing. I guess it's different when it's a live stream, when you're playing a game all the way, and people can talk and join in. But then it's another when it's just, oh, whoa, whoa. Ah, my life flashed before my eyes. I think I need to try to do another live stream that actually had the puppets. That's a little difficult with Sheila since they look like chew toys.
Skinny Zach Films said. Hey Oleander, I love the profile pic. The Reanimator is one of my favorite horror films. Trey has a degree of connection with that. Jeffrey Combs and he both have played DC's Hero the Question.
It's been a long time since I did the voice, so I don't think I can remember how to do it. Why am I so dumb?
Oleander Rainbow said. Thanks, Zach.
Yes. And
Oleander Rainbow said. And neat.
I still need to watch The Reanimator. I just can't find anywhere it's on. I still remember when I actually tried to seek out and watch Skinamarink, and I was severely disappointed. It's so boring, it's scary.
Skinny Zach Films said. Jeffrey Combs is also in Transformers Prime. Which is fitting because that's the one with the robot zombies.
Which one is the Transformers Prime cartoon? Is that the one that has... I know about Beast...
Oleander Rainbow said. It's on Tubi.
I know about Beast Wars. I know about Beast Wars. I know about Gen 1. I know about Armada. I know about the one Transformers animated because that has Weird Al Yankovic as Wreck-Gar. It's weird that there are so many iterations of that. I actually was kind of interested in Rise of Beasts, but then I found out they didn't have Rat Trap, so I was like, you've lost my money.
Skinny Zack Films said, Transformers Prime was on the hub on the 2010s.
Oh, that's the weird looking one. That also had stuff like... That's the one that also had stuff like the Robin Hood supervillain, right? And the Flying Cops.
Skinny Zack Films said, it was Frank Welker's return to Megatron after decades.
It says something when out of all the stuff Frank Welker has done, the one consistent is that he has always been Fred Jones. All right. We are doing really good this time. We're only an hour and 14 minutes in. I'm in a weird opinion, but I actually liked the Freak Brothers cartoon that's on Tubi. But I swear that was a Netflix thing that Netflix rejected and then Tubi picked up.
Skinny Zack Films said, Transformers Prime was 3D animation.
Oh. Okay. Not the cartoony one with the flying cops. And Weird Al. I actually auditioned for, it's a project that's all over Twitter, right, all over TikTok, called Team Boxtown. Or I think that's what the animation studio is. It may be called a different thing. Oh, 1 second, please.
Skinny Zack Films said, it was really good. I suggest you check it out. Oleander Rainbow said, in regards to Charlie Day being a scientist and you can't take him seriously after It's Always Sunny. Friendly reminder that Quicksilver later went on to be a foul-mouthed assassin.
I said nothing. That was creepy. Okay, for a little, Oleander Rainbow is a big fan of Bullet Train, a movie that I have not seen, but I've heard it's good. From, like, not just her, from, like, 4 people. MCU Quicksilver.
Skinny Zack Films said, Oleander, which Quicksilver?
I think she means the MCU one, who was in one movie. And kind of looked like Tom Green with a gray wig
Oleander
every time
Rainbow
I remember.
Said, yes, I know Bullet Train is a silly action comedy. And it's MCU Zack.
Cheese. I want the cheese. Give me the cheese. More cheese. We need that meat up there to finish our stupendous stew, but I'm sure that crazy bird is going to go after it. What's it cover with?
Skinny
Salt.
Zach Films said. Brad Pitt's in that, right?
Yes, Bradley Armpit. That is correct. I am Panbro, destroyer of cheese. Cheese. I had to get something to drink.
Oleander Rainbow said. I would have brought up the Kick-a-Double-S movie, but it has an adult word in its title. So,
They say.
yeah. Skinny Zach Films said. Elizabeth Olsen and the MCU Quicksilver played brother and sister in Age of Ultron, but were a married couple in Godzilla a year prior.
What you got against Godzilla, bro? I'm not one guy who likes that movie because of the slow build-up to old Godzilla. I know that is weird now that you think about it. I feel like I don't think they ever actually knew what to do with Wanda's character, if you really want to be honest.
Oleander Rainbow said. No joke, I only saw 2014 Godzilla because I was promised Aaron Taylor Johnson eye candy. And it was met. But Godzilla is cool and I love the Mutos.
You don't watch for the handsome men, you watch for the monsters. I don't know why I said it like that. Am I canceled? I hope not. That was a joke, everybody. Okay. Big pot on the volcano. Dive in. Maybe this bird won't be evil. And will just let us do our thing. Jump. Salty, salty, salty. Something about putting salt on meat helps keep it fresh or something. I'm not a doctor.
Skinny Zach Films said. I liked Godzilla 2014 as well. Cool perspective. I liked Skull Island better though. Better action, more interesting characterization on Kong, and decent human characters. Unlike Godzilla 14.
Which is weird because that's literally Captain Marvel and Loki helping stop Nick Fury from killing King Kong. While Dan Connor watches. You gotta be careful though. The conclusion of one of the characters' character arcs can get to you after the movie's over. It's like there's a scene in King of the Monsters that I have to be careful because that can really hit you hard. Especially if you know about, you know, the Godzilla movies and the significance of the scene. Then again, King of the Monsters is why I kind of stopped trusting critics.
Skinny Zach Films said. Don't forget John Goodman and Sam Jackson.
I said Nick Fury and Dan Connor. I couldn't think of any other thing. I couldn't think of an problem is I couldn't think of a Walter Sobchak. I could have said that. I couldn't think of anything John Goodman had been in where I just didn't go, hey, it's John Goodman.
Oleander Rainbow said. Nick Fury once helped Danny Zuko deliver a briefcase, among other adventures.
I have never...
And no, Nick is not from the country of what?
I have actually never seen a Quentin Tarantino movie, much less Reservoir Dogs or Pulp Fiction. I have never seen a single one. All I know about Quentin Tarantino is his movies are violent and there's feet. Is there anything else I need to know besides violence, feet, and there's a lot of offensive words? And now it's time for listing movies I've never seen. Die Hard. Die Hard 2. Die Hard with a Vengeance. Citizen Kane.
Skinny Zach Films said. I can get you a tow by 3 o'clock tomorrow. Oleander Rainbow said. Awesome soundtracks. Oleander Rainbow said. I love the soundtracks in Tarantino movies. Skinny Zach Films said. What the F does any of this have to do with Vietnam?
Oh, back to Kong Skull Island for a minute. I did think it was cool that they were actually kind of acknowledging some of the tropes in movies. Including one I didn't notice till recently when they're running away and a guy literally screams, "Run to the side, idiot!" I think there was a whole controversy with CinemaSins and the director because of that. But then again, it's CinemaSins. I mean, who watches a series? It's about people who don't know what they're talking about. Who don't know about film. Talk about movies. Next, you're gonna tell me there are guys who do it with a high-pitched voice and wear glasses. Or there are guys who do it with a low-pitched voice and wear glasses. For some reason, distinctive voice and glasses are always a theme.
Skinny Zach Films said. He treats objects like women, man.
Actually, I think there's only one other director who probably owes more to the swear jar than Quentin Tarantino or even Seth Rogen, and that's Rob Zombie.
Skinny Zach Films said. He treats objects like women, man. Oleander Rainbow said. Why do women think English accents are hot? An actual sin that CinemaSin said about Bullet Train.
If I ever got to make the Wacky Puppets movie, I'd almost be tempted to literally just have it randomly play a ding sound, and it's like, what was that? Apparently some guy who doesn't know anything about movies says we made a mistake in our movie. I will make that movie if we ever hit 1 million subs. If I had to sum it up, imagine if the Muppet movie, Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny, and Oh Brother, Where Art Thou had a baby. That's the treatment I have so far. Sorry, there's someone else's home now. Looking at
Skinny
Sheila.
Zach Films said. CinemaSin still exist? Oleander Rainbow said. Yes. And he's gotten worse.
Probably because he's trying to feed off controversy, like some kind of vampire. Being controversial gets people to talk about you, you know? I feel like at this point a lot of YouTube movie critics are kind of... They're basically Doug Walkered in that they have all they are nowadays are just extreme parodies of themselves based on stuff they know people watch and try to act like what they expect people to expect them to act like. If that made sense to anyone, let me know in the comments below.
Skinny Zach Films said, "Do you know what's a good movie YouTube channel? Blame Society's Welcome to the Basement." Oleander Rainbow said, "It makes me want to sing a parody of It's a Sin by the Pet Shop Boys but making fun of the stupid sins."
There's somebody else is home now, so they're taking care of Sheila. Oh man, I busted the tomato too close. That sounded so wrong. That's like some kind of horrific euphemism. I busted the tomato too early. Your minds are worse than mine, people. I'm innocent.
Skinny Zach Films said, "There's plenty of actually good film critics on YouTube such as Double Toasted. Only one I regular watch."
I'm not sure what she's barking at. I apologize. 1 second. I'm going to go see. Nobody leave. I'll be right back.
Oleander Rainbow said, "I like that cinema snob used to talk about slashers that no one wants to speak about. Coughs to all, a good night coughs."
Okay, she's barking at the cat, so right now I can't do anything about that. Oh, the cinema snob. I remember that guy. He was like... He would talk about obscure slasher films and stuff that's not really for, safe for YouTube. Wow. I sent a message to his Stone Gremlin Production YouTube channel years ago asking if he wanted to be in a video. For all I know, that probably wasn't him, but he said he was interested. It's kind of like, I have this weird habit that sometimes I almost come close to collaborating with people, but then stuff happens. But it's normally my fault.
Skinny Zach Films said, "Oleander, that is a name I haven't heard in a long time. Obi-Wan Kenobi."
I will say... Oh.
Oleander Rainbow said, "He still does stuff but it's met."
Yeah, he really went into that whole... He really went into that whole attacking faith-based stuff just because he somehow thinks it's still 2010, he can still be the cool YouTube atheist. My stance on faith, for those curious, is believe what you want to believe as long as it's not hurting people or causing you to hurt yourself. I hope that sounded good. Remember, everybody, link between worlds walked so this could run.
Oleander Rainbow said. Pure Flix movies are bad but more with the writing rather than what it was trying to say. I'm less mad at belief and more mad at the terrible writing.
My stance is, there are certain... It feels like when it comes to movie critiquing, there are some movies where it feels like after a while, I think people just get tired of hearing the same thing when there's only like one thing you can say, like a bad comedy. Yeah, you can only... Yeah, we get it, it's not funny, but you saying every single bad comedy is not funny gets boring. Ugh. It's like, we get it, it's a bad comedy, but I don't
Skinny
really...
Zach Films said. Let's not talk about faith, please. Oleander Rainbow said. Sorry.
That is right, it is a controversial issue, and we try to be non-controversial. We are non-controversial figures here at Treblowski and the Wacky Puppets, or Wacky Puppets featuring Treblowski. Patent pending. I still think it's interesting. Somebody told me to try to be the next Randy Feltface yesterday.
Skinny Zach Films said. Yet. I would never say anything controversial. Let's sink Florida. Haha.
Remember, I live there. So I'm the one that has to deal with all the problems. Problems I can't even talk about because we are trying to be non-controversial. Uh-oh. One thing that always surprised me is I remember seeing a video about Glove and Boots a while back. And I remember them talking of... Oops. I remember people bringing up the fact that they had to find a new producer company. But then, when they got bogged down by restrictions...
Oleander Rainbow said. ATJI Candy is the only reason why people would want to watch a Spider-Man villain be an anti-hero. There, my controversial take. Skinny Zach Films said. I'm about to animate.
TMI. Okay, what it boiled down to in the video was...
Skinny Zach Films said. I miss Glove and Boots so much.
I think what it boiled down was Bento Box dropped them. They were trying to find a new production company to finance them, but the production company insisted on them making productions more family-friendly. And then I think they just used the pandemic as a... I think they used the pandemic as a code to cease production since they couldn't really do it the way they wanted to anymore. And the dog has found a pie tin. Or is playing with something metallic, I can't tell. But I think I remember I commented something like, they had a big enough following, they could have just been fan-funded. And I'm just like, wonder why they didn't just do that. They own the rights to all their characters. It's like, if they really wanted to, they could go fan-funded, and I don't think anybody would have a problem with it. It's kind of like, then again, I remember when, you know, that's, I gotta be careful.
Skinny Zach Films said, that sucks. I really like those guys.
I gotta be, that's why I'm trying to be the next Glove and Boots, Wonder Shows, and Muppet Show all in one thing. The Glove and Wonder Shows and Boots and Muppets. But that wouldn't work, so that's why we're just called the Wacky Puppets. I find, actually, what I've learned in puppet shopping on Etsy, for $500, you can get the entire cast of Avenue Q for your local production. And I know there's some guy who, for the longest time, was trying to sell these replicas of Wilkins and Wontkins for like $500. Now, if there's anything, I would pay money for replicas of the Wonder Shows and cast just to say I have them.
Skinny Zach Films said, "Oh Lord, Wonder Shows in. That thing was surreal. Disturbing.
But it was funny." It was also funny, and I just kind of liked the idea that this was an art collective posing as a production company who just made whatever they wanted for 30 minutes at a time.
Oleander Rainbow said, I just remember that one kid screaming something I can't say because it's controversial.
I remember the clip of the pastor literally trying to say, thinking that it was a real kids show and was trying to teach kids to worship Satan and be disrespectful. The episode in question is the one where they go to space, mock God, the Earth blows up. They meet God. They challenge God to a rock, paper, scissors competition. God loses, unalives himself, and then they eat his remains. I'm into some weird stuff, if you can't tell. And maybe the most bizarre thing, if anyone ever just tuned into this stream. Just a puppet talking about, and then they ate God's remains. And the chat went quiet. I keep missing that jump. Wonder what I'm doing wrong. Wrong. I think the only thing from PFR I haven't seen is the Heart She Holler. I love the Shivering Truth. Oh. What really surprised me about that is Trey Parker is in that show. It's kind of like a horror anthology. The whole thing is done up in stop motion.
Skinny Zach Films said, I remember there was one where a kid was dressed as Hitler.
Hey, don't say the name. The stream will get taken down. Just say World War II bad guy number 1. That was the whole thing. The only issue with the show is it was also made in the early 2000s when edgelord's humor
Oleander Rainbow
was really big.
Said, I'm reminded of the tiny mustache guy rap from Whitest Kids You Know.
Like, I've actually never seen Whitest Kids You Know. Like, shocking. Like, we were trying to be purposefully shocking, but it was to prove a point or make a comment about society. Or just to get people talking about your show, like a pastor thinking that your show was a real kids show that is trying to teach kids to worship the devil, eat God, and be disrespectful. We really went crazy for a minute there. Happy stuff. So, Now I remember, I was talking about the whole thing how Glove and Boots could have went fan-funded. And then I remember when Dork College Humor shut down, Dorkly shut down, and one of their last cartoons was something like, well, we could fan-fund, can't we? Well, that would only delay our death. And I'm like, wow. Screw you guys. Because that's basically saying, well, we got fans, but they don't have enough money to keep us going.
Skinny Zach Films said, that song about owning people and how the owned people built everything.
I have never watched Whitest Kids You Know. I don't even know where you could watch it. I've been trying to use a virtual machine to play Windows 98 stuff. Wow. It's weird to think that software used to be, like, more harder to run. Does anyone remember?
Skinny Zach Films said, October marks the 14th anniversary of when I started my brick filming channel.
What is 2023 minus 2007? So that's salt. It's me, Meteor. Wait. It's me, Meat Canyon. I am now Meat Mario.
Skinny Zach Films said, 16.
Oh, cool. Oh, cool. My channel's old enough to drive. You're getting feathers in the meat. What kind of cook are you? Soup. We are soup. We're in the soup. We are soup. We are soup. Ooh, we're in the soup. I want to be the soup. What happened to Uncle Al? Did he just stop?
Skinny Zach Films said, I'm gonna animate now. Good night, friend.
Alright. We gotta beat this big bird before we can do anything else. Cooking on top of a volcano. Don't do this. I forgot to put an ad in. Climb up the cascading magma. Yeah, we blasted all the way back here. That is one angry volcano. And the volcano is still erupting. Alright. Alright. Alright, we got money. Up the hill. Whoa. Yep. It's strawberry ice cream. Boom! We got a moon. Alcove. Behind the pillars. Behind the pillars of magma. Magma. All right. Cookatiel Showdown. But we still have to get all the way up there. Ow, oh. Oh, it didn't clear it. Trying to rush it. Don't rush it. All right. I gotta go over there and get those special monies. Captain Toad is over there. Sorry, I thought I heard shouting. Oh. If there's anything in the background, I do apologize. We are clown. Clown is one. Clown is many. Flipping platforms. All right. Oh boy. Oh boy, we're gonna have fun. There's a way up there. If I can figure it out, I don't have to go there. Getting some dead air. That's one way to get across. Oh, they thought of everything. I jumped off the wrong end. Really? They're not just gonna let me go down? Well. I'll just have to go back to a point where I can. All right. Captain Toad. Excuse me. Woo! Wahoo! It's a me, Wahahi. Mamma mia, I'm like a meatball! Save that heart, we'll need it. Ew! Barfing in the soup? That's gross.
Oleander Rainbow said, "Night everyone. I'm going to Dreamland. No, not the Kirby one."
Booyah! Good night, Oleander. I gotta finish this. On. Boom! That's morbid. But we beat the bird.
Oleander Rainbow said, "Kick is a double S."
Nobody will buy into your amiibo pyramid scheme. Oh, it's one of these scarecrows. We've gone in a complete circle. I have a feeling we're going to get another boss fight. And I bumped my mic. They took time to steal a stupendous stew. I imagine what he's serving when that's what he's serving at the reception. Could be buffalo wings. Bowser and Bowser's Kingdom. Is that Bowser? I've got a bad feeling about this. No. Who else would Bowser's Kingdom be? Oh, are we shaking? Why? Oh my god, it's a Red Eyes Black Dragon. No, seriously, it has red eyes.
Oleander Rainbow said. Bowser likes peach bellinis.
Oh, wonder where we ended up this time. The Ruined Kingdom. Crumble Den. This place is just broken and wrong. I mean, these places all look different, but this doesn't even look like it's from a Mario game. We're gonna die a lot. Save that for later.
Oleander Rainbow said. This looks like something out of Bloodborne.
I've never played Bloodborne. I don't have a PS4. Boom. That's why I said it's a red-eyed black dragon. Why I saved all these hearts.
Oleander Rainbow said. It's okay. I haven't either.
Come on. Battle with the Lord of Lightning. And saws, apparently. I guess it wouldn't hurt to explore. So tired. probably shouldn't just run down his back, should I? Nope, don't run down his back. Yay. You need a burst and speed of water. Press Z and Y together to dart forward anytime you're in the water. Well, there it is. Bowser's Kingdom. He's got his own castle? Hey, we've got to help those two. On Magic and Dreams. Memes. Still showing one viewer. So we must be doing something right. This is it, the showdown. And Bowser decided to do up his kingdom like a Japanese fortress.
Oleander Rainbow said, "I'm still here. I just don't feel right leaving you to go to sleep whilst you're doing your thing."
Yeah, but I am trying to find a stopping point, I promise. Whoa, whoa. I'm going up against Bowser dressed as a clown. Alright. I remember these birds can't... I can cling to any stucco surface. Sorry, we're not talking much. We're... Haha. 80% luck, 20% skill. Did he actually go, yo? All right, keep going. Can't get so determined. When I'm determined, I don't talk. It's just, I've just remembered I'm sieging this fortress the whole time, dressed like a clown. Lost my rhythm. Stab the wall. Oh, oh man. Go to bed, Oleander.
Oleander Rainbow said. Okay if you insist.
Because there's a busy day tomorrow. Plus, I'm sure it's getting pretty tiring watching me just screw the walls. Alright. Moon coin. Stay away. All right. Where's it? Alright. Time to, I think it might be time to call it soon. I just heard something happen with the dog. Alright, so let's be quick. Alright, so we're safe. Alright, I think that's a good place to call it for now. I hope you've all enjoyed our live stream of Super Mario Odyssey. My recurring viewers, Oleander Rainbow and Dylan MCK. I hope they made this a lot more fun, along with my friend Skinny Zach Films. Remember, if you want to support us, you can always become a Patreon, become a channel member, or use the code Triblisky10 at w.gg to get 10% off your order of W Energy Powder for Gamers. Have a good day, Triblisky Nation. 1700 strong and growing.